many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First carry for the versatile Austin Ekeler. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Jaguars have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. They'll work forward only to about the 18. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Love. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 11 yards as they move the chains. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll tuck it. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. Third and goal. From the gun, it's Love. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. And this is blocked. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic 1st down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb.
zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. There's Johnson, the tight end. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to throw is Love. He's going to keep it himself.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Olave is the motion man. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. Oh, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Love. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Jaguars. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That's caught. Ray McCloud. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is May. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. The 3rd-round pick leading this offense well. It is a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run with Eckler. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. going to look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Miami. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action with Love. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On the bootleg, it's Love. A throw on the move is caught. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Love to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And
oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd and long, here's May. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Taylor Well Pal, Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. Throw right side to Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Love. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
2nd and a yard. Here's Love. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's Love to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. On play action, Love. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jaguars have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's May. Back down the field for Lamb. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Dolphins will go up by 7. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Duvernay on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's on the rookie from Notre Dame, Joe Alt. Now Love. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and short. And here is May. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Love. And open downfield, it's Johnson. Now the veteran, it's Nyheim Hines. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. This is got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Duvernay in motion. A good play action with Love. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Duvernay in motion. Now, faking the give. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.